welcome back to the Game Cafe Midseason Showdown. We're here at finals, a match between Leonard Craft and Ben Goff. With me is the tallest, the three-time regional champion, the guy who loves Eevee more than I do, Andrew Nowak.
Oh boy. Intros keep getting better and better. I'm so upset this is the last round. But there should be an interesting match here. We have more Eevee. Not Eevee. God, you say Eevee once and that's all I can think about because I love Eevee so much.
I know. Just let you guys know.
Chansey. More Chansey fun for you guys.
Well, I will say this. The Chansey match was kind of interesting to watch when Chansey was really close to just getting knocked out. Yeah. So maybe we'll get a match like that again. And just to let you guys know, Leonard has won. Did beat Ben in Swiss, so maybe we already know how this game's going to end, but maybe Ben can adapt from his Swiss loss.
But if there's anybody who's like... If there was anybody who knows how to beat Chansey, it's Leonard. I mean, the guy literally made a guide on how to beat Chansey.
Exactly.
So all of the techs on Ben's team aren't going to be a surprise. And he's probably already got a game. Like, I'm pretty sure his game plan's pretty sound pat here, so...
Yeah, and when you run a team like Chansey, you sort of know. In some ways, it's like Eevee because you know what's gonna do. But unlike Eevee, is there a way to stop it? And it's luck on your side at all. So that's two things that Leonard's gonna have to deal with.
Speaking of Eevee, we have the Eevee versus Ben, who played Eevee all season last year. So.
Yep. And in the commentaries, an Eevee enthusiast in you and an Eevee dude in me. So yeah, it's Eevee all around.
Who said Eevee was dead?
Yep. Well, my new thing wins a cut now, but the match is about to begin. Let's hope it's as entertaining as it was in top 4, because if Chansey is just avoiding moves for 45 minutes straight, that's not exactly fun.
All right, so we're back in team preview. Leonard, of course, running Landorus, Charizard, Cresselia, Togedemaru, Snorlax, and Tapu Fini. Ben running everyone's favorite Pokemon, Chansey, with that Smeargle, Carbink, Sableye, Mime Jr., and Reuniclus. Yeah,
I think there was a poll worldwide, and I think everybody said that Minimized Chansey was their favorite Pokemon ever. So it is law that you should love Chansey with Minimized more than anything.
It'll be interesting to see what each of their plan. Well, we already know what Ben's plan is. It's game he set up.
Yeah,
but really interesting to see how Leonard's gonna want to try and what he really is gonna do versus. I'm assuming it's gonna be. When Ben starts carrying foul play. So it's not something that you can freely do if you're Leonard.
Exactly. I mean,
Leonard. The other big thing is round 1 his Togedemaru. So being able to encore something, or just being able to encore Mon into a move that it doesn't, and hinder Chansey's flowchart could potentially be big. So have to see what Leonard's gonna do here.
Yeah, the Snorlax is going to be a huge month for Leonard. And I have no doubt that he's going to bring that because he's able to set up with a belly drum. He should be able to. But if he's able to set up with a belly drum, he's just going to be able to pick up kills left and right. So the match is going to start here. We're in the finals, mid-season showdown. Let's see who takes home 50 points and who goes home with 40 points. So Togedemaru and Snorlax for Leonard's side against the Carbink and Sableye. Okay.
All right, so normally you see Sableye out on turn 1, and you think it's not putting on offensive pressure. But of course, Snorlax is a belly drum set for Leonard, and foul play from Sableye is going to clean Oko the Snorlax here.
And unfortunately, if that Sableye is carrying something like Prankster Taunt onto the Snorlax, prevent it from even setting up belly drum to begin with. Snorlax is going to switch out instead into the Tapu Fini, so maybe Tapu Fini is carrying something like Haze, which could be very useful here.
I believe we saw the full moveset round 1, and it just carry Haze, unfortunately.
Well, that would have been awesome at this point, but
we see if that's actually a big play there. Protect. But okay, we see the taunt come out on the Tapu Fini.
Exactly. So now Sableye is probably gonna go for a taunt onto the
Tapu didn't go into Togedemaru actually, because you could have prevented the Encore. But
True.
But if Carbink has a Mental Herb, then doesn't matter at all. So.
Yeah, but the other problem would have been that if Togedemaru is gonna switch out for Snorlax. So let's see if the taunt goes into no taunt going into the Sableye. Instead, Reuniclus is coming. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So Tapu Fini is going to go for... Oh, Carbink switch it out, too, into the Chansey. So 3 switch outs in 1 turn. Let's see what happens. Moonblast from the Tapu Fini into the Reuniclus slot, probably. Yep. So Reuniclus is going to take some damage, not that much. Does not get the special attack drop. So Reuniclus is going to be able to threaten quite a bit with that Z Shatter Psychic that we saw in top 4.
Yeah, Reuniclus is a pretty bulky Pokemon. It's a mon that hasn't really ever... It's a mon we always see get used, and it just hasn't had its turn yet in this meta. Like in 2014, Colin Hire won top 16 worlds, but we actually... Oh, Snorlax is
frustration just misses the knockout. Shatter Psychic coming out from the Reuniclus, probably into Snorlax, which is the bigger threat here between the 2 Pokemon. It's going to do a massive amount of damage because Reuniclus is huge attack, special attack power. Let's see who it goes into the Snorlax. So it should be able to proc its berry. So now if Leonard does choose to go for a
that's a lot of... Oh my god.
Oh, it's a crit. Wow.
I was gonna say that does a lot of damage.
Okay, so
the Snorlax.
Yeah, I know. So now Reuniclus is threatened, and Snorlax, he could go for a he could go for something like a belly drum here. Okay, Tapu Fini goes for Muddy Water. Reuniclus does avoid it, so Ben getting a lot of luck already. Does not miss the Chansey, however. Does not damage, though, but gets the accuracy drop, which could be huge later on. Minimized from Chansey again, so it's now a +4 evasion.
Yeah, and that's big. We see Reuniclus just...
Is it a speed tie between Reuniclus and Snorlax? Snorlax went first last time, and now it's...
Yeah, so it is a speed tie.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're both base 30. So, now that I think about it. So, this is speed tie. Snorlax, of course, is going for a cycle.
Snorlax going for the recycle, is going to switch out probably into Togedemaru. Exactly. So now Tapu Fini...
If you're Leonard, you just got to keep that Snorlax.
Tapu Fini goes for Muddy Water. Chansey does avoid it, but it does pick up a kill onto the Renew. So, that Chansey is getting scarier and scarier by the second.
Yeah, like I was saying, though, I think keeping this Snorlax probably Leonard's best play, because when we know Chansey's going to be the last mon remaining for Ben. Yeah. And you got to keep it as healthy as possible to get, hopefully, land a single return at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Well, see, the problem here is that Chansey is going to get to the point where it's just going to be impossible to kill.
Yeah.
Tapu Fini is going to switch out probably into Landorus. So we still don't know what item that Landorus is carrying, do we?
I don't think we haven't seen it yet. So.
Okay. So Chansey is a +6. Carbink goes for the protect. Chansey's probably going to go for another defense card, just trying to set up. Because once that Carbink is able to do the guard split plus a +6 chance... Oh, now it's a +6. If Chansey gets a +6 defense and the guard split, it's just going to be indestructible.
Yeah. If you're Leonard here... we saw the ship damage on Carbink plus Earthquake.
Oop, Zing Zap from...
That's gonna be close. If Earthquake's gonna pick up the KO,
I don't know if it picks up the KO or not.
It does not kill Carbink.
It puts Carbink really close and brings Togedemaru to its stash. But if he's able to,
Zing Zap still has that flinch chance. So he might not be able to get this trip out.
Let's see what happens if Chansey guard split from the Carbink. Oh, this is not looking good for Leonard. That Chansey is now a massive, massive wall that's just going to be really, really hard to take down.
Yeah. Okay, so we know this isn't choice card for Landorus, so it'll be interesting. potentially just knock off the Eviolite. I don't know how much that really helps.
Yeah, I mean, even if you knock it off, this Chansey just like.
Yeah, it's still really bulky. So
I mean,
Carbink just goes for protect.
I think Leonard, if Leonard has Haze, this is that's his best option here. But I mean, I think if he had Haze, he would have shown it by now. And it also seems weird to have Haze and Belly Drum Snorlax on the same team, but who knows? We know it's not a Specs Fini, so it could have. We don't know what the third move is yet. It could be something like Scald in order to have a more accurate water move. Carbink goes for another protect, gets a double.
We actually have seen the Fini's full moveset. We saw it in round 1.
Fini going for the Muddy Water, so it definitely does not have Haze at this point. We would think we would see it.
The Fini revealed Icy Wind in round 1.
Oh. My computer went to screensaver because I was watching this really, really intense game. Yeah, I don't know what Leonard can do at this point. For triple protect, wow. Okay. At this point, okay, so now
let's see what this item is.
The item is
it is that mental.
Okay.
So it can be Encore to like protect or something on turn.
Yeah, Muddy
Water. This is gonna connect. Let's see if it gets another accuracy.
It does. Okay, so now Chansey is at -2. It does have the, but here's the thing though. Now that I think about it, yeah, sure, Chansey is gonna be really hard to take down, but Snorlax can just keep recycling and it will never get knocked out from the Chansey. So now that the Sableye is, I think I see what Leonard's plan is here all along. So because Chansey can only do a max of 50 damage at any point in time, he is going to be able to just keep recycling and keeping Snorlax alive forever.
We see Sableye actually goes for Will-O-Wisp, so good switch.
Yeah, good switch in.
I'm really surprised that we didn't see a Psych Up there from Sableye. That's usually what you see team, is Psych Up, and KOing Sableye here is actually really big.
So it's Taunt. So we've seen Taunt, we've seen Foul Play, and Will-O-Wisp. So maybe it doesn't have Psycho.
Because now Snorlax doesn't have to worry about that Foul Play. And free to set up the Belly Drum.
Yeah, but now it's going to come down to who can run out of their time faster. And, Ben can spam buttons much faster than Leonard can at this point. Because he just has one Pokemon, Muddy Water, does not connect with the Chansey, Soft Boil, so now it's going to be a max. Snorlax is definitely going to go for the Belly Drum here in order to, put a huge amount of threat to this Chansey. Belly Drum for Snorlax is now at +6. If Snorlax is able to pick up a crit with Return, it might be able to do something good here. But I think if for Ben here, just try and knock out Snorlax's buddies for the time being.
Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing one versus the two good old Gen 1. Just how it was from Red and Blue. Tapu Fini, I'm just going to go for another Muddy Water.
Seismic Toss, Tapu Fini does avoid it because it is at -2 accuracy. Gets his Figgy Berry off. So, but I think if you're Ben here, you just spam the Seismic Toss button into all the partners. Muddy Water does connect to the Chansey. Is it able to pick up another accuracy drop? Let's see how much damage this is going to do to the Chansey. Oh, that's okay. Seismic Toss does connect this time into the Tapu Fini. It's going to have to at least 3 more times in order to pick up a KO. Frustration into the Chansey. It does not hit, which must have made that Snorlax very frustrated.
Gotta wonder if Tapu Fini here, potentially maybe starts to go for that Icy Wind at some point, just slowing it down.
That could be a play that you could go for. Frustration, another miss. That's one frustrated Snorlax right now. Tapu Fini definitely probably is Berry at this point, since it is not a Specs Fini. And Seismic Toss going into the Protect, not going to hit it. Frustration does connect with the Chansey. Is it able to pick up? Wow. Oh my.
What?
Wow, that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a +6 Snorlax doing probably 30 damage to a Chansey. You just saw that. You saw that live and in person. This is not a doctor footage. This is not fake news. This is real.
Oh my gosh. That did not.
What?
So Chansey is Snorlax has to crit.
Yeah, Snorlax has to crit for even a chance.
Snorlax has to crit.
Let's see if Ben picked up this pattern from Leonard. Seismic Toss going into the Fini. It did not. It past mistakes. Frustration is going to connect with the... Is it going to be able to pick up crit? Nope. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. I cannot believe I just saw that. It's like the kind of thing you don't believe that could happen. Muddy Water does connect with the Chansey. Is it going to be able to pick up another accuracy drop? Wow, I think it does almost as much damage.
It's doing the same amount of...
Frustration also connects.
Yeah.
Is it no crit? No. Why?
See, this is where I think Leonard, like, going for Icy Wind at some point, followed up before you can take credit with Frustration. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's something he starts to go for his turns. Just how Leonard is playing this, I feel he's got a like round time or something that he's definitely probably keeping.
Yeah, that's definitely good. Like round timer is probably going to be his overall win con. From what I timed so far, there's been 13 minutes and 35 seconds so far that has gone by.
Yeah, so I think like game 2, you're definitely
another accuracy drop that could be huge, and it is huge because Tapu Fini misses it. But I think actually Chansey's win con here is to just let Leonard lose to time at this point.
Yeah, you're just playing where you win on you. But thing is, like we were talking about the last time, Leonard wins. Like if Leonard just has to get this to work, or just something off of just timer alone, and then of course forcing that sudden death. And Chansey, of course, does not win sudden death, like we said earlier.
Yeah, there's no Chansey way to chance win that. Wow, that was bad. I apologize. Frustration misses again, and we're in for a heck of a ride. But Leonard is at his already 1 minute 56 mark, while Ben still has time. Still has quite a good amount of time here. So I think what could happen here is that Togedemaru avoids it. That's pretty big. I think what could happen here is that, if Leonard's going to have to hold out for another 15 minutes at the very least so that he can maybe win on time on game 2. Because he's probably going to lose this game 2 time, without a doubt.
I think if I agree fake out from Leonard, I think that would have rather much. I think that I'd much rather have seen a spiky shield there, and not just because it's protecting you, it's because the animation is taking longer. Like there's a point to where all the animations are starting to stack up. That's a really good point there, Drew. If he just the more animations you get to go through, just the more timer that keeps clicking off.
So maybe something that he could go for here is like a.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, So yeah, Leonard is playing this to where taking it to full advantage of just every little thing that the game provides you with animation.
Wow, I did not know that he was going to do that.
Yeah, you're wasting time here, getting misty stuff. You have the animation that says covered the field.
Exactly. Recycle from the Snorlax, so it is not going to... Yeah, I don't know how... I mean, Leonard still has to hold out for... this game is at 16-minute mark. He still... Even if he lasts another 4 minutes, he still has to win the next game in 4 minutes. I mean, not in 4 minutes. He still has to hold the game for more time than he held this time. So, yeah.
Click curse.
Click curse, and he would technically... Would he technically get the win? He is at 3v1, so he doesn't need technically...
Yeah, it's a 3v1, so
he gets the win, but, that's, that's not how you want to win. Even though you're facing down a chance, so you don't want to... Because that's basically cheating at that point.
Yeah. Fini gets another protect.
Which is good. Yeah, so Leonard is playing to just exactly like you said. He's just hoping to get all these animations out.
And that's the thing. Each time he attacks, to just take off valuable seconds.
Yeah, he needs every second he can get because that's what's going to win him this game. Seismic Toss does not connect with the Fini. Frustration does connect with the Chansey. Maybe he can get a crit. Nope. Never mind. I think if for Leonard, he switch out Fini for the Landers and do the same thing he did before. Just U-turn and just trying to eat those every little second that you can with the animation.
Yeah, and that took 5 seconds. So yeah, definitely a switch coming here as we do see Landorus come in. So Intimidate animation just gonna keep taking off seconds. It's only about what 6 seconds or so. I'd say not even that.
Chansey's gonna go for the soft boil, which is more animation. I can't believe we're counting down for like animation time, but that's how.
I mean, that's how he's gonna win, though. Like,
no, I understand. It's just I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
Like it's something that people people breed for shinies because of, and it never comes into play. But we see how valuable that is.
No, you're absolutely correct.
The things we just take for granted. Like we made fun in 2016 of primals so long for the reversions to go through. But at some point, this all just starts stacking up, and Leonard is taking full advantage of it.
I'm wondering if Ben has noticed what Leonard is doing. If instead of trying to go for an attack, he's just trying to get like as little animation time going as possible. Yeah, and I think that's exactly what's happening here. Frustration going into the Chansey's is so Chansey's just can go for another soft boil. The animation won't go because it is at full HP, and Leonard is at his last 42 seconds. Muddy Water does not connect with Chansey. Soft boil it's at full, so it's not going to do anything. Frustration does not hit Chansey, so it's just time and time and time and time. I think maybe what Leonard should be going for is just keep spamming Protect because Muddy Water. Oh, okay, Muddy Water does connect, so that's more animation time to add to this. Soft boil now more animation. We should keep track of all the animations so we have like a spreadsheet showing how long each animation takes. Frustration
crit?
Nope. I think even if you crit at this point with the guard split, I don't know if it would KO or not.
No. Well, you're hitting through all the defense curl.
Well, defense curl, yes, but not the guard split.
There is that icy wind, so more time.
Time. So speed fell for now. So now Chansey is So I think Ben. I think Ben.
For defense curl because you can't.
Yeah. Misty Terrain does go down, so now Leonard has to switch out again to he doesn't have to, but he should. And Leonard trying to go as fast as he can.
Nope, Fini. Oh, here comes. This is close.
Intimidate time. Let's see how much time So by my timer, we're at the 20-minute mark, so there's 25 minutes left. Chansey back at full, so just accounting for potential crits or anything like that. Leonard, just gonna do the same thing he's been doing. U-turn, bring in Misty.
He's gonna lose on you.
Yeah, he just doesn't have that much time left. But
I think you accept game one is fully lost, but the animation shot.
Yeah, he needs to do this again. He just needs to, and maybe if he could prevent Chansey from setting up the next time, then. He can. If he brings it down to time again, he would be able to just bring it down to sudden death. So 15 seconds left. I think if for Leonard, you proc the berry for the animation, and two to just to eat more animation time. Frustration does connect with Chansey. Wow, that is so. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think you do move Snorlax. I feel.
Okay, Moonblast does connect into the Chansey.
So that's more animation time.
More animation time. Chansey goes for defense curl. I'm going to go any higher. Frustration does not connect to the Chansey. I think now you need to go for Moonblast onto yourself so you can proc your berry to get more animation time out of it. Leonard has maybe 2 more turns. Soft boiled. I'm not sure why Ben goes for that because he should know at this point that there's no way that he can lose unless he gets super critted. Frustration into the Chansey does avoid it again, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and Leonard's out of time. So this is the last turn. Blast into his. Oh no! Does connect. More animation time taken out. Wow.
And special attacking now. That's that 1 second, and then this.
Yeah, I mean, if Snorlax gets a crit with frustration, Chansey, then he's a hero. Well, frustration does connect. Is it able to be a crit? Nope. Never mind.
That's something where I was
and the time.
Theoretically could have killed your own. But.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's worth the time. I mean, I think if you Moonblast and return yourself, maybe, but yeah. Okay. Leonard, I hope that he can keep track of time on his head because he needs to be able to do this again, but needs to hold out for even longer than he did before.
So how much time did that game take?
22 minutes.
He's gonna hold it out for 28. And of course, he could theoretically just sit here on this screen.
Well, here's the thing though. If Chansey doesn't get the accuracy drops, he would have been able to much easier get rid of all Snorlax partners. And then what's going to happen is he can just put Snorlax in a situation where he does not proc the berry, but at the same time puts it in a position that Chansey will always have more HP and then win the game off of that.
That's such a close, like, just we've been crap talking it the whole time. Just it's 4v1 3 games in a row now.
Yeah, Ben.
And it's gonna be doing the same here. We know it's gonna be a 4.
Yeah, we know how this game ends out. We just need to see how it's gonna get to that point. However, Leonard, he's taking every single second he has to pick his team in order to stall out this time. He has about 21 minutes left. So, time could be in his favor, but at the same time, if Chansey does not get those accuracy drops and is able to put in a 1v1 situation against the Snorlax and just keep itself at full while keeping Snorlax at just a little bit over 51%, then Leonard will lose anyway.
So I think if you're Leonard, you're same Pokemon.
Yeah, I think he brought the right Pokemon. He needs physical attackers. But he just needs to get a way. He needs a way to get to eat as much time as possible, and at the same time keep all his Pokemon besides Snorlax alive. So here we go, Game 2 of the finals here at the Midseason Showdown in Game Cafe, in wherever it is that this
Independence, Missouri.
There you go, that place.
Oh, I feel like we're just gonna see. I don't remember what the leads were Game 1. It's been so long.
I think it was Sableye and Carbink.
Sure. Yeah, Sableye Carbink was.
And Sableye Carbink is.
I think these are same leads.
Yeah, it's the same leads, same shinies, same everything. So hopefully this game.
Those shinies are actually hurting.
Yeah, they are. Not by a lot, but second here, second matter a little bit in the long. And I do have to get a haircut, so hopefully they can get this game done really quick.
You can miss your haircut for this.
No, my hair looks really bad. I need it. Landorus is going to switch in for Sableye is probably going to switch out here, if I guess. Because it does not want to take a Moonblast. Carbink goes for Protect. Sableye does not switch out. So let's see what happens.
Going for a Fake Out here. Yeah.
I'll Fake Out into the Tapu Fini, and, it's a good play. Interesting
here is, though, we can see Earthquake mode.
Yeah,
Carbink goes down.
If Carbink goes down, it's going to be but Sableye could go for a Will-O-Wisp into the Landorus slot, which would be pretty huge.
So yeah, Landorus
actually switches. Yeah, Landorus switches out for the Snorlax. Let's see what happens here. Sableye goes for the Will-O-Wisp. It's not going to happen because it does have the Misty Terrain. Muddy Water connects with both Pokemon. Is it going to be able to pick up a accuracy drop somewhere? Does not pick up, but Trick Room gets set up, so now Carbink. Is Carbink slower than Snorlax?
I believe so.
If Carbink is slower than Snorlax, there's
I think it's like the 3 slowest Pokemon in the game, I think.
Carbink's 50. How much is Snorlax?
I thought it was like 15.
Okay. Well, so Chansey is going to be able to come in. High horsepower connects with. Is it going to be able to pick up a KO? It does not. Oh, guard split. It does work with the Chansey. So now this Chansey is again a massive, massive, massive wall that Leonard's gonna have to deal with. So now he can just set up defense curls left and right.
You can't even. And if you're Leonard, you can't even belly drum.
No, you can't, because if you belly drum and Sableye comes in and is able, it's just gonna destroy Snorlax. Oh no. Oh no. I think if you're Leonard here, your heart must be racing because you need a way to deal with this Chansey. And I don't know if relying on time is going to help you because, there's only so much time. Explosion. Explosion from the Carbink gonna do a massive amount of damage to nobody because
It's a long
Carbink.
animation too. So.
Yep. Minimize from the Chansey, so now we are here. And we're at 27 minutes, 45 seconds according to my time. It could be off by a couple of seconds.
Connect, so will it get that
Does it get another accuracy drop? It does not get an accuracy drop, which aim and kept Chansey for longer than he should have. Sableye does come back in. We still don't know if this Sableye has Psych Up or not, and that could be a huge thing. Because if it does have Psych Up, it could just then Ben is looking at a situation where he has two Pokemon that's really hard to take down.
It does not, we've seen its full moveset. It doesn't.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. It has Fake Out, so it minimize again from the Chansey, so now it's a +4, plus the Guard Split. U-turn from the Landorus, going into the Sableye slot, get a decent amount of damage, not enough to pick up a KO. I'm running out of breath.
Probably just gonna see Togedemaru.
And we have 163 people watching this very, very exciting match. This is what
everybody wants to see Chansey.
Yeah, this is what World's Finals should look like. And if this was World Finals, I think I would just play anymore.
Sableye probably into Reuniclus here.
Yep, Reuniclus coming in, and now that Chansey is going to be at +6 minimized probably. Tapu Fini does switch out for the Landorus. So now, yeah, now it's not looking great.
And this is where Seismic Toss actually with Reuniclus, because you can technically combo KO something with Seismic Toss and a Shattered Psyche, but never know. Sing Zap into Reuniclus does not.
Yeah,
oh my.
But maybe Leonard could go for a U-turn plus Zing Zap, hope for a flinch on Nucleus.
Yeah.
I don't think Ben
wants to. There's no way for Reuniclus to have a berry or a heal backup. So it does get recover actually.
Oh, does it get recover? We've seen Trick Room, Psychic probably. Ooh, so close, but just not enough. If he is able to pick up a flinch, though, that would be huge for Leonard. Tapu Fini coming back in. If it takes a Seismic Toss plus a Z-Shaki, I'm not sure if he'll be able to take that. Defense Curl. Oh, okay. So Defense Curl from the Chansey coming in. Clutch.
And
Reuniclus gets the flinch. Okay, so this is going to be Leonard. He only has to live for another 15 minutes. He has to pick his turns really fast if he is to win this game.
It's going to be the longest 15 minutes of Leonard's life.
Yeah.
So, Reuniclus goes down to Zing Zap. Muddy
Water misses the Chansey. Chansey, I think... I don't like Ben's play here. He needs to start picking up KOs here, because if he is not put in if in the next 15 minutes he's not put in a position where he's just staring down a Snorlax by itself, he is not gonna be able to win this game.
Yeah, and Sableye is gonna go down to Zing. So just another 4v1.
Yeah.
Actually, see Fini switch out into lane.
Into the Snorlax. Yeah. So Snorlax comes in, probably gonna belly drum in front. Sableye going for the fake out onto this, but now Zing Zap from the Togedemaru is probably gonna be able to pick up a KO here. This Chansey needs to start. Oh, does not. This Chansey needs to start going for Seismic Toss. It has no. There's no reason he should be going for Defense Curl at this point. He needs to start doing damage to this Togedemaru. He needs to start picking up KOs into the because Snorlax. He goes for top. Oh, okay, I can kind of see what he's going for here, but he just. Leonard,
you have Togedemaru getting.
Togedemaru just needs to be removed from this game. Defense curl again. I don't understand this play from Ben. He does not need the defense curl, especially because belly drum. Snorlax cannot go for belly drum.
Leonard, his play is still this game.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a spiky, a longer animation.
Well,
we could have to see Encore as well.
He goes for the Encore. It does connect with the Encore.
That's big.
Because now for 3 turns, he won't be able to do any damage. Sure, he'll be at max defense, but Leonard just has to survive 13 more minutes in order to bring this down to time, and he has not taken any damage with any of his Pokemon, just chip damage here and there, just not enough to pick up a KO anywhere, and it's just Leonard is just going to try and milk every single second that he can in order to get this game to
and knock off connects. That's
knockoff connects, which is huge. Defense curl again, so I think at this point Leonard could have this whole thing won, because if it comes down to sudden death, there is no way Ben can win this.
Yeah, Leonard's gonna come out or Togedemaru. Shiny animation plus
only
a second, but
defense curl, and if he's able to get another encore, and now that the Eviolite is out, maybe the frustration could be more threatening.
Yeah, I still think he's frustration, but
what time is it over there in the?
It's currently 9:45.
What time did it start?
Started at like 1.
Oh my god.
Chansey dodges.
So now
seismic talk.
Ben realizing what his win con's in, frustration coming into Chansey, does more damage than before, but still nearly enough. I think at this point, if you're Ben, you need to start going for you need to start getting KOs left and right. I am surprised that he did not protect the Togedemaru to get the spiky shield animation and getting a little bit more time wasted. Frustration doesn't connect. Connects again with Chansey. Not gonna be able to keep a KO even with a crit. Well, it is a +6.
So softboil there's probably gone for Leonard's sake, besides defense curl, because like locking it in the softboil movement. Togedemaru actually.
Togedemaru has one more turn.
Yeah, if it was a 151, it could have been another one of these.
Yeah, he probably did not see that coming. Oh, encore. So, okay, another win con that could happen 3 times in a row, which is a small chance, but it is a chance nonetheless. Seismic Toss does KO the Togedemaru, so now it's going to be +6 Snorlax versus this +6 Chansey plus a Landorus plus a Tapu Fini in the back for Leonard. Running out of breath. My air.
How much time do you have left on this game?
We have 10 minutes left.
Oh, it's gonna be a tough 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think
if you're Leonard, I think you should have sprinkling in spiky shields.
And I think if you're Ben, you need to start calling these protects. If he goes for Seismic Toss into the Snorlax, Ben is not calling. He's not respecting protect here.
No.
The good thing is that Tapu Fini does have the berry, but 80. Wait, one is going to go to 89, then 39. Oh, at 39 it should activate the berry.
Yeah. That encore is gone, so it is start soft boiling again.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be so close if Leonard's going to...
Ben needs to call these protects. If he went for Fini again, he's a
crit chance from frustration, but
no. Ben, I don't understand. Ben, like, some of these plays are so obvious, yet Ben is not calling them. He needs to start doing some damage to the Snorlax in order to make sure that it has to waste a turn proccing on the berry, etc., etc. And I mean, Fini's gonna get how many more turns at the very least? Fini's gonna have at least 3 more turns. Frustration doesn't connect. Does not connect with Chansey. Fini is definitely going to protect here. Ben needs to make this call. He needs to start making the Snorlax fear a little bit. Fini goes for protect. Let's see if Ben finally learns a lesson. Nope. Oh, he went for softball. I guess that.
So I think that, yeah, softball is fine there.
Frustration does not connect. So now, okay, Misty Terrain does wear out. So maybe Leonard's going to watch out here, but then Landorus is going to take a...
Yeah. And it's if you pay attention to Leonard's your time, you can actually tell when he's going to switch out. Cause
Leonard has 8 more. He has 8. He just has to stall this out for 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. That's all he needs. So
that was a long 2 minutes.
Yeah. There. If Ben Ben needs to forget about going for softball. He just needs to go for damage. He needs
Leonard
to get
a muddy water accuracy drop.
He does. You turn from the into the Snorlax makes sense because that way you absolutely get one and is able to eat a little bit more time with the animation of the Pokemon returning to the Pokeball plus the Misty Surge coming in. But now it's not looking good for Leonard because if Chansey is able, if the timer runs out and it's just Chansey versus Snorlax, Chansey wins because he can just prevent Snorlax from getting that berry.
Yeah. Leonard really.
Leonard has to survive another 7 minutes. Snorlax actually switches out, which is surprising. And I'm not sure why he would go for that.
I mean, you're just trying to stall time.
Tapu Fini goes for Protect. Ben needs to make this call. Come on. Don't. Oh, why would you go for that? Oh.
Just bang. I don't
agree. That play doesn't make any sense. You're not threatened right now. Picking up. You should know that you only have 7 minutes left. This is not the play.
Yeah, Fini. I can see what Leonard's doing here. He's starting to try and force.
Knockoff connects, but the Eviolite has already been.
I might have done 2.
So I see what Leonard's going for, and I think
U-turn and Procberry.
Yep. Well, now what Ben needs to go for is make sure he does no more damage to the Snorlax. Tapu Fini comes back in. Oh, but now he's gonna go for a U-turn onto the Tapu Fini, and oh no, Rock. What?
I think that definitely should have been.
He should have U-turned. He should have U-turned the Fini, and then he should have known that Seismic should be.
So yeah, I think at this point in the game,
Landorus is gonna switch out, but I think if you're Ben, you make that read. But well, actually, that's kind of a hard read to make. So
no, you never Seismic Toss.
Seismic Toss coming out into
It does go after Leonard, so it gives him.
Did he? Well, he didn't.
No, it just forces him into Recycle.
He needs to go for another Recycle, yeah. Leonard only has to survive 5 more minutes plus 3 more turns. Tapu Fini switches out here, but that Seismic Toss should definitely be going into the Landorus slot.
Yeah, Leonard, I don't think there's anything. Like, he didn't get the accuracy drops. Just Chansey just can knock everything out.
Yeah, well, I think what one play that Leonard could go for here is to switch out Snorlax, then you Fini to yeah, and that's I think exactly what he's gonna go for. In order to make sure that he hits the Snorlax, Leonard just has to survive. He has to survive 4 more minutes. 4 minutes.
Here's how this is gonna come down. It comes down to team HP, doesn't it?
It does, but if let's say Chansey is at full HP and the Snorlax is already at 51% HP, then what's gonna happen is that Chansey wins because we'll just overall have, and Chansey has a ton of HP, so.
Well, I don't even think Leonard's gonna be able to get it.
Muddy Water does not connect. I'm surprised he didn't. Did he protect last turn? What is Ben doing? Is he trying to make for another read? Okay, Ben needs to not hit that Snorlax ever again. And there's only 3 minutes, a little bit over 3 minutes left.
Oh, it's gonna be so close.
Let's see if Ben can make some of these. He needs to start making reads. He has to pick up 2 KOs in the next couple of turns. Protect from the Tapu Fini. Chansey goes for the Seismic Toss into the Tapu Fini. Oh, and now it's a really hard. Ben needs to make a correct read here. He can put Fini into a Seismic Toss range, or he can proc the berry from the Snorlax. Tapu Fini does switch out, or Snorlax.
This has got to be Landorus, in my opinion. It's spammed U-turn the entire game.
So if he goes for, let's see what happens. If he goes to Seismic Toss,
Is it gonna target?
Oh wow, Ben making a huge misplay. That was massively misplayed.
Just giving Snorlax the recovery.
There was no reason to not go for the Landorus there. Landorus can't. Well, I guess for the U-turn, but still. Leonard has to survive 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. This is going to be somewhat close. Seismic Toss coming. Wow. Now Leonard just not letting anything happen. I mean, Leonard just playing very ballsy. He has to survive a little bit over 2 more minutes turns. So now, does he go for the switch out plus the U-turn? Rock Tomb coming into the Snorlax to proc the berry. Very well played by Leonard. I think Ben needs to needs to KO this Landorus, and he needs to start doing damage to Fini afterward. Seismic Toss coming on into the Landorus, so now it's and Snorlax versus this Chansey. Leonard needs to survive 2 more minutes before time is called. I'm not sure. Okay, I can see why he went for the belly drum. Now he can just...
You're playing for crit now.
Yeah. Ooh, this is actually going to be interesting close. Fini can take 2 more hits. So Ben needs to make the correct calls here. If Fini goes for Protect right now, and if he goes for like Seismic Toss into position to win the game in timer. Chansey goes for the Seismic Toss into the Snorlax correctly. Very good play from Ben. Frustration from the Chansey. Not enough to pick up not enough to hit or pick up a KO. So now Chansey has to go for the Seismic Toss onto this Tapu Fini. This timer is about to be called according to my calculations. Muddy Water does connect with the Tapu Fini. If he's able to pick up accuracy drop.
Accuracy drop.
It does not get an accuracy drop. Seismic Toss is Snorlax. What? Oh, he went for the recycle. That was a big misplay from Ben. He should have for the Fini. There was no reason for not to go for the Fini. He went for the Protect the last turn. I don't understand some of these plays. But now he can make sure that Snorlax does never procs his berry again. Unless Tapu Fini goes for a Moonblast onto itself. Timer is about to be called. So 3 more turns for both players.
3 or 4.
Why are you going for Seismic Toss? There's no reason for that. Frustration connects with the Chansey. Not enough. Seismic Toss should go into this Fini now. Timer is about... +3 turns at this point. Tapu Fini goes forward. What? Oh my! Oh, Ben is just throwing this game away. Wow, that was so risky from Ben.
I'm surprised Leonard hasn't recycled at this point.
Yeah. That was absolutely throwing the game right there. If he just needed to pick up a KO onto that Fini, and timer should be 2 turns left. And now all Leonard has to do is he doesn't even have to recycle. Protect fails from the.
Finally targets Fini.
Yeah, but now I think it's going to be 1 more turn left, if I'm correct. And if Fini just needs to go for Protect here, and he should be. What? Wait. Oh. Was timer called? Oh, I think timer was called, so Ben technically wins that game.
You mean Leonard wins this game?
Yeah, Leonard. Yeah. Leonard should have won that game. I think.
We're not here at the venue, so we can't.
Yeah.
We don't know.
I'm in California. Drew's somewhere else that's not California. So. But I mean, I think Ben loses this because if timer is called and one person has 2 Pokemon and the other person has 1 Pokemon, then that's that. And I took time as soon as the game started, and this 45 minutes has passed. So I'm not sure what's going on here.
So I guess it's not over. I guess Ben just wins.
But why is he not going for the?
I don't.
Why is he not
going for the feet? I don't know what's going.
I have no idea what's happening anymore, people. The world's a weird place. I don't think this is happening. It's 50-minute timer, not What? Apparently it's 50 minutes, not 45. So if that's correct, then 3 more turns.
Yeah, it's always been a 50-minute.
Oh, okay.
So that was a big misplay by Ben the other time.
So Ben wins as long as he just goes for a seismic toss into the Tapu Fini. And that's seismic toss into. What are you? I think he. Okay, I think Ben wins on his time then.
Yeah, Ben is just stalling out your time.
But he should have still been going for the Fini, because if he's able to put Snorlax into a position where he has a 51%. Some of these plays I'm there's so much I'm confused by here, but
doesn't matter. Ben Goff.
Ben Goff is gonna take home the gold of 50 CP using Chansey. Yep. The end of days. Chansey won a mid-season showdown. Please make sure that does not happen to a regional.
Okay, this is the last turn.
That's over. There's nothing.
Muddy water accuracy drop, finally. Will frustration crit?
Even if it crits, I don't know if it would be able to. Frustration, voids, and the game is over. Ben Goff is your Game Cafe mid-season showdown champion. Yep. I gotta get a haircut. I'm not sure if we're gonna do an interview or not, but
no, we've never done an interview. We've never done an interview. So.
Sweet. All right, guys. I gotta get a haircut so that I can look good. Thank you so much for listening, Drew. Thank you so much for commentating with me. It was a lot of fun. My head is floating because I talked too much.
That was a game. Oh my goodness, that was so stressful. But I mean, this just proves that, even though we don't like Minimon, you gotta respect it.
Exactly, you gotta respect it. You can say, oh, it's a gimmick. Oh, it's this, it's that. But if it's netting you the wins, anything that doesn't involve you glitching the game or saying going for a curse on purpose in order to win, that's fair game. You can complain all you want, but as long as you win, then who cares?
This is where the 10, if this is a 10-minute all day, but the new timer here is just so in heavily favor of Chansey.
Not to be
to the point where if you're Nike,
yeah,
this is a super viable strat.
Well, I like the new timer. I know I'm the minority on that. I think even with the regular timer, the difference there would have been that I think the games would just lasted. Each game would have lasted longer, but as long as seismic toss connects,
Leonard would have won the set 10 minutes.
Wait, what happens if game 1 ends and it's just the end of timer right there?
Good question. I don't know.
Well, I don't know either. I'm tired. I need to get a haircut. I'm gonna sign out. Drew, thank you so much for commentating with me. I hope you guys enjoy our commentary. I'd love to do this again. Hopefully with less Chansey. Yeah. Anything you want to say, Drew?
Bring Haze.
Bring Haze. Haze trigger.
It's for this.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be begging me for using Eevee again when you see strats like this.
That's insane.
Yup.
Yeah, guess what? Pedon's won a midseason with your team today.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He won the Montreal midseason.
I didn't know he lived in Montreal.
No, he just traveled there. He's there on.
Oh, okay. Well, I want my compensation for that. My cut.